Throughout the history, it's been a huge debate that who is the strongest big cat, a lion or a tiger? Most of the people say that the tiger is going to win this fight. In a clash between lion and tiger, the tiger is the universal winner, etc., etc. Rest of the people say that the lion may win a fight against the tiger. But when we take a look in the history, we see that the tiger does not always have the gold medal of winning a fight against a lion. This planet has produced lions that are so badass that they have killed tigers under 5 minutes and have slaughtered more than one. So let's take a look at the top 11 most dangerous lions in the history that have destroyed both tigers and bears easily in a one-on-one fight. Number 11. Leo. In 1951, a lion named Leo kills a large Bengal tiger in the Indian zoo, Jamnagar state. The 18-year-old tiger Vikrama, presented to the Corporation Zoo by Jamnagar state in 1949, died of injuries sustained in deadly combat with Leo, a 7-year-old lion who came to the zoo in 1947. They both were kept in different cages side by side. It is said that by mistake of the attendant, who was on his morning round of washing the cages, the two neighbors happened to meet in the outing yard and fight each other. At last, the 18-year-old tiger was badly mauled by the lion. Number 10. Rover. In 1911, Bostock tells of an account of a lion named Rover who killed a male tiger named Mentor. When the fight was over, it was seen that the Rover had broken the Mentor's neck and was roaring by placing his foot on him and declaring his victory. Number 9. Prince. You probably know Clyde Beatty. Clyde Beatty was a very famous animal trainer and zoo owner. He had raised a lion named Prince, who was often involved in the fighting. Prince killed 5 tigers in his lifetime, out of which 3 were Tigress, Shiva, Rosie, and Silica. Who was killed by the Prince in the early days of 1951? After a few years, the Prince proved how powerful he was by killing 2 large male tigers. Number 8. Nero. A person named George Womble had kept a wild animal exhibition in which there were lions, bears, tigers, etc. Lion Nero was eating before performing at this exhibition, and next to him was a big bear that tried to snatch his food from Nero. Nero made a roar and a powerful attack with his claws, and the backbone of the bear was broken like a wooden branch. It is believed that Nero was the most feared lion of his time. King Edward is at number 7. In the year 1924, the Daily News wrote an article on a lion named King Edward, who was raised by an animal trainer named Lucia Jwara. One day, King Edward went sick, then a Bengal tiger living with him realized that the lion was weak and sick. Taking advantage of this, the Bengal tiger, whose name was Dane, started harassing the lion. Then, Lucia Jwara allowed Edward to eat a big chicken. After eating which, he became very active, and then the fight started. Then the Bengal tiger did a fierce attack, but the lion's mane thwarted the attack, after which Edward counterattacked and killed Tiger. Number 6. King. In the year 1949, a 1,000-pound tiger came to a circus. People had never seen such a big tiger before this tiger. There was also a lion named King in the same circus, which was trained by a man named Prince El Kagordos. During the performance, King fought with Tiger, and this bloody fight lasted for several minutes, and in the end, Tiger was killed by a lion. Due to killing such a huge tiger, this lion was becoming quite famous in its time. Number 5. Baltimore. You probably all know about this lion. This lion was raised by a famous circus owner, Jack Bonvita, who had only one hand, despite which he had trained many lions. Lion Baltimore fought more than 100 animals. It was very difficult to train this dreaded lion. One day, Baltimore killed all its trainers, and one day, by killing a 900-pound Russian brown bear, Baltimore had won the title of one of the greatest fighting lions. Number 4. Menelik. This lion was also tamed by Francis Bostock, who suddenly entered a tunnel during a performance in 1911 while chasing a grizzly bear whose name was President, which was very huge and dangerous. Despite this, Menelik attacked Bear and slashed his neck with such force that it was almost separated from Bear's body. It is believed that people had never seen such a deadliest lion. Number 3. Sultan. The famous Barbary lion of Clyde Beatty's circus was Sultan, the greatest fighter of his time. One day he fights with Nero, the oldest and most powerful lion of Clyde Beatty, in which the Sultan defeated Nero and became the new boss of the arena. Sultan was such an impressive lion that Beatty wanted to film Sultan in the film Big Cage, released in the year 1932, in which he was to fight with Tiger. But Sultan very soon killed a male tiger, due to which the fight scene had to be edited and another lion had to be used, which could fight Tiger for a long time. Sultan had defeated many tigers in his career, and this was mentioned by Clyde Beatty in his book Facing the Big Cats. Number 2. Boss tweets. In the year 1932, this lion living in Beatty's circus was considered the greatest fighter of all time. This lion was so dangerous that in the year 1936, this lion alone killed 3 male Bengal tigers. Number 1. Juno. In 1952, Juno the male lion reportedly killed 13 tigers. Juno was said to be one of the largest and finest specimens of Barbary lions in captivity. And Juno was considered one of Clyde Beatty's favorite lions. Juno represented the true power, courage, royalty, strength, and ferociousness of a lion. Although there are more lions as well that have killed or defeated other tigers. But these lions are the most famous and well-known lions of their times. But don't worry, if this video gets the love it deserves, then I will make a part 2. So give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more explorations. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What topics would you like me to cover in future videos? Until next time, stay curious.